Welcome to today's broadcast. We are going to cover the number one things you can do to be able to get your business found by more local customers that are searching for the products and services you offer. My name is Rob. I've been doing this stuff for about 30 years. Going all the way back to 1995. I grew up in small business. I remember advertising the Yellow Pages. I remember advertising in newspapers and commercials and the whole nine yards for new and used furniture stores. That is how I grew up. I got pulled out and I homeschooled from the fifth grade on, and I was running businesses at that point. So I've been around business longer than I can ever imagine. I've worked in the corporate world. I've gotten to work for big companies like America Online, HP, CompuServe, Prodigy. I've also worked for Walmart, different places like that as well. I've also gotten to advise for Fortune 500 companies. I've had Fortune 100 and 500 companies that have came to my seminars and been taught how to be able to use local SEO inside of their realm or how to be able to build it. It comes down to a three-part phase to be able to get your business found. So we're going to talk about this. To you as a local business owner, chances are you're a small business. You're probably less than 30 employees. You're probably somewhere around either being a solo entrepreneur up to, 15, 20 employees is probably where you're sitting at. That's where most local businesses are sitting that we work with. So you could be a bigger, or you could be a larger company. We could still work with you. So I don't want to diss anybody who's there. I mean, I had a conversation earlier today with a Fortune 100 public company. So it's one of those things to our platform can really help you in those ways. But we really focus and we really go to solve the problem. So if you're looking for big fancy reports, you're looking for something that's going to be absolutely just this big polished machine, we're probably not your right fit. But if you are looking for results and you're looking for things that matter, in my opinion, which is like sales, more people walk in my front door, more leads, more things I can actually put a tangible number to. I'm your guy. I can help you be able to get your business to that next level. I can help you be able to do everything you need to be able to do. So what we're going to talk about is our three-pillar system. You hear me talk, if you watch any of my YouTube videos, you've heard me talk about it before, but we're going to dive into the platform and I'm going to show you what you could do inside of the platform to be able to take your business to that next level. I'm going to walk you through posts. I'm going to walk you through questions and answers. I'm going to walk you through how to get your business listed on all the different platforms. This is going to be a deep dive course on how to use Simply Be Found to be able to get your business found by more local customers, by doing your own marketing, by following a marketing to-do list, and being able to do this in 5 to 10 minutes per day. If there's one master class you're going to take or one class from a guru that you want to be able to look at, you want to be able to trust that person. You want to be able to know that person. You want to know that person is going to be able to get you the results you're looking for. I decided to do this video. I saw a couple things on YouTube about comments inside of our social media and everything about some businesses that had questions. So I decided, hey, I'm not in my Simply Be Found gear, but let's record a masterclass because this is unscripted. This is my thoughts, and this is my exact plan if I was going to be starting from zero or if I was going to be maintaining what I already have and if I had an established business that I've been around for years. So let's dive in. Let's take a peek at it, and let's start now. So when you first log into the platform, this is what you're going to see. I'm going to assume that you have either a free plan, a listings plan, or premium plan. Make sure you don't have any licenses up here that you need to assign here. If you need to assign them, make sure you sign them before we get started. So let's go ahead and view our location. This is how you go into our platform and actually view it. So everything here is going to show you all the different networks. These are our main core networks that make us work. So if they are green, you're good to go. As I can see, everything is good here. Here's our marketing to-do list. Here's our local SEO score. But what we're going to focus on is the things that are going to help our business most, and that's anything inside of this box. So this local SEO score, this is going to be our algorithm, which is proprietary to us. This is something that we have built, and it is looking across all of the networks. It is making decisions based on what you need to be doing. It is what's going to generate your questions over here in your to-do list. I consider anything at 80% or above good. I do not see very many businesses ever stay at 100%. And the reason why I don't see very many businesses ever stay at that 100% is because your competition is always doing something. Something's always happening. Something's always changing. If you're at 100%, you'll probably drop within a couple hours being back down to 80%. Don't worry about it. Use that as a judgment factor and how to be able to best get out there. So what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about how you're going to get out to all these networks. So if you just registered with us right now and you're looking to get your information out there, make sure you come to business information. So you have one spot to get all of your business information put into the system. You pull down each of these menus right here. You want to make sure you have your logo. You want to make sure you have your business email and your business description. Make sure inside of your business description you don't have any phone numbers, addresses, website addresses, none of that, because that'll be against a lot of the platforms, including Google's platform. It'll get you suspended or not listed on their platform. Make sure your address is right. So when you click on address, make sure, even if you're hiding your address, make sure you hit hide address and make sure your city, your state, your zip code, and your country are in there. For scheduling purposes, always make sure your time zone's in here. The next thing is all your social media links. Make sure you fill them all out, put them here. Don't really worry about this section, but make sure you have your Google categories, your Google attributes, your Bing categories, and your Apple categories all selected and in here. That's going to really help you be able to go out. So this information is going to be collected. This information is then going to go out to all of the networks to be able to get your business found. So this is where it's going to pull that information from. Your other piece is being able to use business hours. Now, if you have split hours on any of the days, make sure you click the plus. That'll allow you to be able to put your split hours in. But this is the hours that are going to be sent out to all those networks. Your other piece is your service area. So your service area, I always recommend this being done by county and by zip code in most cases. We're testing out some stuff on national SEO to see if our platform can withstand that. So kind of ignore our current categories in there because they really are not to the best practices like I would have you guys do. Your next thing is posts. 70% of businesses I talk to have no idea they can do a post out to Google. So when you come in here to create that post, you're going to click on create post. When you're inside of create post, you can add a photo, drop one in for a media gallery, put it in. It'll automatically throw it in. Go ahead and say crop image on there. It'll throw it right in. You're going to write your description. This is going to give you about 1,500 characters to be able to write about. If you're on a listings plan or above, that's what's going to give you access to the Google Business Profile and the Facebook to do these at the same time. Again, never have any phone numbers, website addresses, or addresses inside of any of your photos. That's going to get you banned from Google. If you do that, you can do it inside of Facebook posts, but to be able to save time and be able to get the most bang for your buck, I recommend not doing it and just let them know where you are inside of there. So your call to actions for Google, this is where you're able to put your phone number. So call now, that's your phone number right there. If it's learn more, you're going to put your website address right there or a link to be able to go there. If you want to go out to those networks, you're going to click here. If you want to schedule this post, you can do that and schedule it in the future. You can also save it as a draft. Now, here's a pro tip. If you are using us as a marketing coach, you can actually come to us and say, hey, what would you guys recommend for some post topics? What would you recommend for some content to put in here? What would you recommend for the best practices? That is how you get the most out of our coaching program. And that is a great way to be able to boost your content up. So keep that in mind inside of here. If you ever need content, you're on a plan that comes with coaching, which is a premium plan or higher. At the time of recording this, it cost you $80. And you can ask as many questions as you want to our marketing coaches. You have a 1 in 5 chance of that actually being me when you actually contact us. And I look through almost every question that comes through our system. Your other place, you're going to have photos, events, offers, and coupons. Those were all great, but we're talking about how to be able to get the most bang for our buck, right? So questions and answers. Sweet spot is between 40 plus questions and answers. Make sure you put them in here. Make sure you respond to them. All you have to do is click on create a question. If you do not know any questions, that's where your marketing coach is also going to come in hand. You're going to be able to get all those questions that are commonly asked or that would help you SEO. That is the main stuff that's going to get your business found inside of there. Just make sure you're using the platform and blast it out. It is not hard, it is not complicated, and it doesn't take a lot of time. This is why when I hear members talk all the time about it's going to take too much time to do, it doesn't take much time. You can do this from your mobile phone. You can do this from your desktop. You can do it from your tablet. It just makes sure that you have an internet connection or able to access the internet and you can use our system. The nice thing about this is you're going to be able to go out everywhere. So you're going to go out on voice search. You're going to go out to Apple. You're going to go out to Facebook. You're going to go out to all the different map places. You're going to be able to be on Google. You're going to be everywhere your customers are looking. I hear all the time, I don't have time for this. It's too hard. It's too complicated. This stuff is easy. I hear all kinds of different stuff. I've got contractors that go out to a job site. They load up their app. They take a picture. They do a post. Hey, we're at this job site. We're currently doing this remodel of the kitchen or we're doing this remodel of the bath. And boom, they schedule that baby out there and they post it out. And they spread that over time. I'm seeing contractors that are posting 1, 2, 3, 4 times, sometimes a day, and that's okay. I recommend at least posting 3 times a week for the average area. If you're in LA, you got to be posting at least once a day, if not 3 times a day to get the best results. But this is the kind of stuff that I talk about all the time. This is part of that content piece. When you post regularly and you have a schedule and you have a set way of being able to do it, that's going to build your authority. Once you build your authority, then you can build trust. Yes, we could talk about reviews. We could talk about all those things, but this is the key stuff. And this is the stuff that 90% of businesses are not doing. Even if they're hired a marketing agency to do it, this is the stuff that's getting forgotten. So start doing it today and be able to take your business to that next level. I challenge you to sign up for the free plan and at least use the free plan to do some posts and get used to the system and start using it today to be able to grow your business. So come check us out, simplybefound.com. Again, my name is Rob. Been doing this since dirt. So let's dive in. Let's grow your business together and let's make something happen. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.